It's Week 12 of the NFL. And coming up, we'll see Dallas Goedert. He's going to be a busy man in the passing game. It's the Bucs and the Giants, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Just across the Hudson from downtown Manhattan, we welcome you inside MetLife Stadium, East Rutherford, New Jersey. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football, and you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense, we're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends. Come game day,
Throwing right away is Mahomes. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to fit that one into Mike Evans. And it'll be second down. Schultz is the motion man. Mahomes now on second down. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. That is going to be called in. He's got it. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Tampa. Touchdown number 9 for the year. So they take the shot downfield, and it is caught in the end zone for a touchdown. What a big play that is, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike. And the key to a play like this is when the ball travels this far in the air.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up third down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is brought in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. In motion comes Beckham. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to keep it himself. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the first down, sets up first and goal.
It'll be first and goal when we come back. The Bucs have the early lead. Or from MetLife Stadium after this. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. Mahomes going to keep it on a designed run. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line, and that'll set up second and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And he will score. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll let this go for Goddard. He's got it. And he will score. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. First down throw there is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. And the Giants here will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops with a little under a minute to go in the second quarter. On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll try and get there on the ground. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field, but that's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up to convert.
Into space. And he will go all the way. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Tampa.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosion.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. Oh, and a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'll say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up 2nd down. Now, Mahomes. He's going to put it up, take a shot for Hopkins. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the... From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Yellow.
To throw is Mahomes. That's caught. And he will score. Mike Evans. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Mike Evans. Evans. Touchdown, Buccaneers. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime you're...
First and 10 for Mahomes. Down the field, it's Evans. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He'll air one out for Higgins. That is caught. What a throw. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Tampa. Second touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the...
Fire down these two. Right side.
On the give, here's Henry. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. So we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Yellow. Right side.
A give right up the middle to Henry. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. 3rd and 5.
Yellow. Right side.
Patrick to throw. That's caught. Derrick Henry. He's going to have the first down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
Look him up on a 2nd down and 8.
Yellow. Right side.
They're going to go right back to Henry. And he moves down to the 25. That's good enough for a first down.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
DeAndre Hopkins was the intended target for that one. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yellow.
So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion.
Side.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run it.
Number 15, Patrick Mahomes on the brings up 3rd and inches.
You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. In motion comes Beckham. 3rd and short. Here's Patrick. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
And you think back to the first half, Mike, just how well he threw the ball, and you thought maybe this defense would come up with some answers in the second half to slow him down, but so far that has proven to not be the case.
Ball sitting at the 7. 1st and goal. Mahomes back. And he's got another one. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Buccaneers. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in one game. That's his third of the game, his sixth this year. Greg in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so. They'll come up here, first and 10. Throwing is Mahomes. That one taken in. Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Yellow.
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. The ball comes out. But it looks like a Buccaneer was able to bring that one back in. Tampa Bay will indeed retain possession. And now the referee looks like he has gotten word from replay. They're going to stop the game inside the last 2 minutes. All replays emanate from there. At issue was the knee or any other body part except the hand down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a first down.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And a short pickup, too, about the 42-yard line. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Henry. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line.
And all you can do at this point, Mike, is just really marvel at how well he's been able to run the ball. And throughout the course of the game, they've certainly not been shy in giving it to him. And I think he's held up his side of the bargain.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. To a knee goes Mahomes. And that should wrap it up. So, a win here for the visiting Bucs. Their winning ways continue. They've yet to be stopped as they remain unbeaten in the month of November. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL